And now let's check out some of the top trending stories from the courtrooms.
We begin in Abuja, where the trial of former National Security Advisor Colonel Sambo Dasuki is to continue in his absence. During the proceeding, the trial judge, Justice Ahmed Mohammed, insists Mr. Dasuki is not given any tangible reason to warrant his absence in court. This ruling follows an application by the prosecutor, Mr. Dipo Opesheyi, asking the courts to either order the appearance of Dasuki or, in the alternative, continue the trial in his absence. However, counsel to the former NSA told the court that the application was not properly filed and that the court should also give the defendant an opportunity to explain himself. The trial judge held that the application was properly filed in response to the order made by the court on April 16th and November 13th, invoking Section 352 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act to order trial in absentia, since Mr. Dasuki willingly decided not to attend his own trial. He consequently adjourned hearing to the 11th of December 2018. At a federal high court in Lagos, the trial of the former governor of Akita State, Ayodele Fayose, for alleged fraud resumed at the Lagos division of the federal high court, Ikoyi. One of the four prosecution witnesses, Damola Otunyena, told the court how 3 aircrafts were used to fly 1.2 billion naira from Lagos to Akita State for delivery to former governor Ayo Fayose. The witness, who works with a commercial bank, gave evidence on how cash was withdrawn on the instructions of former Minister of State for Defense, Musiliu Obanikoro, on June 16 and 17, 2014, but revealed that although Obanikoro operated the account and was the known holder, he was not the official signatory, nor was he a director to the company in whose name the account was opened. Mr. Fayose is accused of allegedly receiving and keeping 1.2 billion naira and $5 million stolen funds from the Office of National Security Advisor, contrary to the Money Laundering Act. At another federal high court, this time in Osun State, court held that the university professor who demanded for sex in exchange for marks at the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, be remanded in prison till November the 27th, when a definite hearing on his trial will commence. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission had arraigned Professor Richard Akindele in court to face a 4-count charge of asking for sexual benefits from Miss Monica Osage, concealing evidence with intent and falsification of age. A video chat of Professor Akindele demanding for sex from Mrs. Osage, who was a postgraduate student at the time, had gone viral on September 16, 2017, which ultimately led to his dismissal from the institution after he was found guilty by the committee set up to look into the case. He pleaded not guilty to the charges. And finally, the Kwara State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Kamaldeen Ajibade, has told an Ilorin High Court that the principal suspect in the deadly Offer Bank robbery, Michael Adiku, has died in police custody. According to Mr. Ajibade, the information was conveyed to him by the force headquarters of the Nigeria Police Force. He disclosed this to presiding judge, Justice Alimat Salman, when 5 suspects in the Offer Bank robbery of April the 5th were arraigned before the court. The Attorney General requested that in view of the information and the non-representation of the other accused persons by a lawyer, there should be an amendment of the charges preferred against them. In her ruling, Justice Salman granted the State Attorney General's request for a short adjournment till November the 30th to allow for the amendment of the charges.
That's it on this week's episode of Law Weekly. Do feel free to send in your comments via any of our social media handles. You can also watch this episode of the program or past ones on our YouTube channel. I'm Millicent Nwaka, and your regular host, Shola Shoyele, will be here next week. Many thanks for watching.